Ooh,
Hey guys,
welcome back.
we're still
Hello.
waiting on Yato. He
Because
clearly
he's an
has bean things.
asshole.
Yes, but he also has bean things to do, so you can't hate on the guy.
You can't hate on him
I
because he
know
has
we're
being
late, Billy.
things to
Don't
do.
blame me. Blame Yato. So, okay, so clearly something big happened yesterday.
Oh no, it
Um,
wasn't big. It
let's see.
definitely was
Something,
not big.
Oh,
Oh
something.
no, no, no. You must mean his anus. His anus was big.
yes.
That is
That
very
was
true.
yes, his
Um,
anus was very large. It looked very
oh,
relaxed.
I didn't like it. I hate that I saw it. I hate the person that made me see it. Fuck you, Nightmare. And I want to kill the person who made the photo in Minecraft.
Listen to
Mm.
me. I told you if I had to suffer by seeing that, so did you. So don't blame me on that. But okay, so
I
meanwhile,
wanted to self combust. Miss Parker,
Yes.
Rev's ass. What do we even say?
It needed to be bleached. I came to the consensus that if you're going to display your genitals, you need to make sure your genitals look amazing. Anytime I've shared my genitals online, I took the time to make sure the angle was right, to make sure the lighting was good. You position things properly. Now, I will give him points for the arch in his back because that is an arch he has done before. So points. He's practiced and he nailed it. Um but everything else is wrong. You need to bleach your asshole, you need to trim, maybe
Okay, the
wax
real
down
question
there.
is who the fuck took the picture of his ass?
we were debating
Uh
that last night, actually.
yeah.
If we,
I
it's either Shanny, which I doubt it, or he set his phone on a timer.
well either I do think it could be Shani because she can obviously get to the bathroom. We know that she takes shits. So she can get
Her
to the
hand can
bathroom.
just
So
about fit into the shower.
yeah, so even if all it was him opening the shower curtain and she's on the toilet taking the photo, she could have zoomed in. So I'm
That's,
praying that it's Shani. I am
Miss Parker,
praying.
you and I are having the exact same horrifying thought, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We
Oh
are.
God,
We
What
no!
are.
is the
Why I
thought?
Oh,
just
Lola's in the chat. I want to show off
Nightmare?
my
You don't want to
beautiful
know what the
Lola
thought.
doll.
Nightmare, you don't want to know what the thought is, but it's horrifying, but it's something they would do.
Yes. That's we're gonna change the subject to my beautiful, lovely Lola doll. Have you
Yes, it's a
seen her?
lovely Lola doll. But no, Rev's ass is horrifying to behold because,
Jesus.
okay, let me put it this way.
Fucking
How
disgusting.
can an ass look fat when there's no fat in it? There's like, he does not have a fat ass. It's just
Mm.
large.
I
His
mean,
his fupa has more form than his ass, and that's
Yes.
amazing. That's an amazing feat.
Um,
that's definitely saying something.
um,
But
no,
okay, so
the famous quote from Rev about floppage. Um, I see he's removed his Prince Andrew. His what
yeah,
was it
no,
called?
he removed the
Oh no,
penis.
no, what is it called? The Prince Andrew, whatever the
Prince Albert.
piercing.
Prince
Prince
Albert.
Albert.
That
He's removed.
weird, yeah.
He doesn't have a Prince Albert anymore. But he said he
Shane
had
probably took that out.
floppage. He hung. He had floppage.
That's what he says.
Nightmare informed me that that was Rev's erect penis in that
Yeah,
photograph.
Fully
Um,
erect penis.
he
but it
can't
wasn't
helicopter.
sticking. But it wasn't sticking up. It wasn't even sticking up fully erect. It was just there.
Yes, it was
It
just
was.
there.
I can genuinely say that's about what 5, maybe 5.5 inches, Miss Parker.
I give him maybe. Here's the thing. I've seen those penises. One of my exes had one like that, and I loved him. I wasn't with him for the sex. I loved him as a human, and it was fine. Now here's the thing. His was measured at exactly 4.5 inches. So that's what I'm giving Rev. That is my honest opinion.
Let
That's
me.
the
Okay,
most
I
I
can't
give
believe
him.
I'm doing this to myself, but I'm looking at. Oh God, it is smaller than I thought. No, that is 4.5 inches.
Exactly. It's about 4.5 inches. I
Jesus.
wouldn't give him 5 inches
But
because you
wait,
can
you're
just
telling
see
me this
it.
thing that Nightmare. You're telling me the picture you're sending me
Is an
right
erect
now.
dick.
Yes,
Yes.
I didn't
That is
send
him
you right now. I
fully
sent
erect.
you yesterday.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes,
But
it
it
is.
doesn't even look like there's like the blood isn't even flowing through the vessels.
And it honestly could come from the fact, remember, he was an alcoholic for a
For
very long
years.
time.
Oh, I know.
And
He has
that
it
can
on his
cause a
left
lot of,
brain as well.
yeah. So that could have caused a lot of problems. And, I don't think
Oh,
he's getting a
Jason, what
fully
did you
erect
do to
dick ever.
yourself?
No, Rick, it cannot.
Um,
Is that better,
uh,
Lola? We take the bangs back?
to answer Rick, no. And Rick, I'm surprised you're here. Didn't you get beaten up by a robot and a big monkey recently?
Oh god, no, no, not that, not that. Okay, so I want you to, because I'm going to stay out of this one, clearly.
Mhm.
You guys are going to give your ratings for some reason.
Ratings on what, his penis?
And his
Both.
ass. Irish wanted to do this, not me.
Okay.
I just
What's
wanted to
the
get it out of the
rating
way.
system? What's the
Like,
rating system?
Like
1 to 10.
grades. We'll give his ass a grade, like an A to a U, like a A
Okay.
plus to a U for ungradable.
Okay.
And then for his dick, we can give one like 1 to 10. So for his ass, it's a big capital U.
Mm. I would give him. Is that the lowest grade you can go? Is it
Yes,
a U?
U is
Okay.
ungradable. It is below feel.
Then yes, definitely. It's definitely ungradable because it's there's no effort in the photo. There's no, again, you have to shave. You're gonna need to shave and you're gonna need to bleach because either your asshole is dirty or that's the only place that your Nigerian bloodline shows up, and that's a problem. So we need to even all that out.
What was the phrase
So
he
yeah,
used about his Nigerian bloodline again, Miss Parker? Can you
that's,
say it so I don't get in trouble?
he said, does that give him the right to use the word because he's what, 1% Niger? He gets
Yeah,
clout
he said he
to
was
use the word nigger.
He said
I
Yeah,
he
don't
was
think he knows that there's a country called Niger.
yeah.
yeah, which is not, if I'm correct on my
Has
geography,
nothing to do with the fucking word.
but also
Has not a
they're not
goddamn thing to do with it.
Nigeria and Niger aren't close to each other in Africa, are they?
I don't even
Relatively,
think so.
yes, but they're a couple countries apart.
Yeah, like it's fucking like
Niger's in the center, and Nigeria's, I think,
it's remedial.
East,
Yeah.
yeah.
Southeast, yeah.
But no, let's put it this way. Okay, so it's a U on the ass from both of us, and now our rating out of 10 for the dick.
Mm.
I can't give him a 1 because it's not like a micro dick. It ain't TJ. It ain't quite TJ
Yeah.
Kirk. I'll give him a 1.5 only because it's not totally tiny. Like it
No,
ain't a bean.
I'm gonna have to give him a big 0 for that because here's the thing. I've seen Cyrax, and I will say I've seen it.
Oh god.
And when someone like Cyrax has a stronger situation down there than you,
That's
I can't.
pathetic.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. So I
wait,
can't.
Miss Parker. You're telling me the half goblin, half deformed Sasquatch mutant from our last live stream has a bigger dick than Rev?
Not only a bigger dick, but wider. That it's girthier.
Okay, I'm never mind.
It's
Zero.
Yeah, I have to
Fuck
give him
you,
the
Rev.
0. Yeah.
If that thing can produce more virility than you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say this much, right? I've been to murder scenes that looked better than Rev's ass, but
Also, while we're on this topic of Shani Rev, fuck you, Shani. I actually was kind of nice to you. Nightmare told me not to be nice to you. I sent you a goddamn £2 super chat.
I told
That's
him not
fucking
to.
$3.50 US, you fat bitch, and you didn't even read it out. I was
Aw.
nice. I said, here's something to get. I was being nice to you. I said, here's something to spend on the kids. Here's £2, $3.50. Buy the kids something with it. God bless Shani and Reb. I was actually being nice.
I
And
told
no,
him not to do this.
The bitch
Full
wouldn't even
disclosure.
read it out.
Full disclosure, I said you're wasting your money. Do not do this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
Ah.
I was hoping they would read it because I was nice, but Jesus Christ, Shannon.
Well, to be fair, Lola, I think that she's afraid of you.
Yeah, no, she's terrified. She's terrified of
Which
Lola.
I don't know why. Lola is a wonderful person.
What's the name of the diss song?
Oh, trust me, you'll find it. It's literally says this. And Rick, that is a great point. Irish, take fucking.
I am
notes.
aware now.
You didn't listen to me yesterday because
Oh,
I was
fuck
in
it,
giving
you wanted-
mood yesterday. Today it would
Is
have been
this
less
it?
money, more harpoon.
Did it have a target, like a crosshair on the thumbnail?
No, it's just him on the couch. Final
Fuck.
diss. Ugh.
Well, fuck it. Let's watch it.
Oh no.
All right, so we're gonna watch one of the shittiest rappers of all time. Is he worse
Shittier
than
than
Tragic?
Trash?
I was
don't know,
about to say
let's find
it's
out.
debatable,
I don't know.
but
Let's find out.
as you guys can see, just so everybody's
I
clear,
forgot exactly how mutated he looked. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't use this word often, but he is the definition of the word mongoloid.
Yeah.
Well, he is. He comes from the product of ancestral bloodline, so it's unfortunate. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, his physical appearance comes from that.
Oh, Rick
Now-
remembers.
Sister
Rick
parents.
remembers that I have Mjolnir. I do have Mjolnir, Rick. Thank you.
Mhm.
I haven't broke Mjolnir out since fucking the Shani-tacular.
Fuck you,
Mm.
Pin. Fuck you. No, I can't. He can't.
I can't because it was a fucking Streamlab. It was a super chat, not a Streamlab, so I can't get a charge back on it.
That sucks. All right, let's play this shit. Let's see what this is.
Shout out to homie Redneck on the beat.
Okay, what?
This fucker, Young Fox.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the best, but he ain't. Time to show who the best really is.
Okay, I'm vaguely understanding drunk talk.
Hey yo, Young Fox, what the fuck is wrong with you? All you ever do is run your little motherfucking bitch. Now,
One second, can we pause?
Oh, dear
I just
God.
realized. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm aware that this person has legs, but why does he look like? Why is the way he's sitting make him look like one of those people that doesn't have legs?
By the way,
That
Pin,
was so
Pin,
hard.
fuck
And
you.
yes, I do have Emmy on the. It's not my fault. The last time Thor came to Ireland, he got too drunk and dropped it. You shut your
Pin.
Viking ass up.
Pin, fuck you and your weird letters.
Fight you under the laws of Danelaw. Don't make me. I'll become
He
king of all
looks like-
Scandinavia.
Literally, he looks like,
He looks
as
like
I said, one of those people that doesn't have legs, but he also looks like his arms shrunk. Like
Yeah.
he
he
looks like
has little T-Rex arms.
Do any of you remember
Yes.
in Toy Story the toy that was like it was cut off at the waist and it lived in
All of Sid's
Yeah,
toys.
yeah.
it looks
Yeah,
like that
Sid's
come to
toys.
life.
Pin,
Mhm.
fuck you with your weird letters.
Mhm.
You know the worst thing is even I don't know what those letters mean,
I don't know.
and I'm a
I have
Viking
no
nerd.
idea. I have no idea.
But no,
This
that
is-
is a
this
that
is
is a
so-
thing.
This is so awesome. Okay, there's like so awesome. This is the best song
You know,
ever.
we need to grade his bars whenever we're done.
Bars, hot
Fucking
fire.
barology, man.
Who boxes on rolled up behind closed fucking doors? Yeah,
You gotta give him this.
you
He's
in
full on
the
Keith and Carrie.
motherfucking inside bullshit dude, so
He has a pattern. I
Yeah,
just
no,
don't
like
know what
that.
the fuck he's saying. It's like listening to a baby talk to you, and you're like, "Yeah." You
Can
tell me
someone
all
make
about
a
it.
can someone make a GIF whenever we eventually set up like Streamlabs and shit of Cyrax's head doing that little wobble from the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's how he
we
was
will
revving up. You know what I mean? He's
He
rapping.
was
That's
revving
how
up.
you- Revving up. How
Oh
you do
god.
it.
Now
Do his head and shove his-
I'm imagining those two hanging out at like a bar now.
They would be the best of friends. Oh,
Oh, he just
my
revving.
God.
I just realized revving up can now be a phrase in the community because revving up just means
Yes.
looking like a goblin on meth.
You gotta rev up. You gotta get into it.
Like, okay, wait. His parents were first cousins, I want to say.
I think so. As the story goes. It's weird.
get the fuck away from me and go. The disease until you probably got HIV. Somebody get me a
Jesus.
motherfucking hazmat suit for this dude. He's claiming he's the king of bunk, but really he's the king of trash. I am the one thing that he can never
Something
motherfucking
king of
pass.
trash.
Here I am getting views every day. Yeah, I may not be getting paid by the hour like you, but here I am getting up my motherfucking views every fucking day. Yeah, I may have taken 24 hours just to
God,
create
his
another
forehead.
motherfucking diss track on you.
You mean his 20 head?
That is how
Yeah, hold on. Miss Parker pauses. Yes, Lola. He's also a terrible person. He beat his ex, if I remember correctly.
And
He
his
This
actually
thing, was
mother.
just
able to,
dropped
this thing was
it.
able to propel itself off the ground high enough to hit someone.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
he
beat
also
his
hit his
ex.
mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
fuck
he
him
hit
then.
his
Someone needs
mama.
to go Kratos stomp him.
And
He's a horrible
in
person. I
Minecraft.
actually
Yeah,
have
no.
a video of him from last night screaming at a girl
Yep.
he considered to be his girlfriend. I screen recorded the whole thing. I was like, oh
and
my God,
they
this is
broke up
horrible.
on stream last night. Actually, I was
I
told.
get, wait, he
Yato
got
showed
dumped.
it to me.
He got dumped
Yeah.
again.
Well,
Yeah.
this was a long
wasn't
distance
really-
thing. He's in Ohio.
Yeah.
She's in the LA area.
It was
She's an
e-girl.
OnlyFans girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
she's
for-
an e-girl, and he was paying for the boyfriend experience. That's what he did, but he doesn't understand what that means. Okay, and he's just like, "Oh, you're a fucking slut, fucking hoe."
Poor
And it's
Marty.
like, dude, that's her job. Yes,
That, like-
that's why we drag him.
Between this and fucking emo today, I've been looking at a lot of weird people. Also, ironically enough, one of the things, because I was watching Drag stream when he covered emo
Yeah.
earlier, and emo popped in, and the thing is, Drag kind of took him apart because emo was like, "Oh, I'm gay. I can use the F slur all I want." I'm like, and the Drag said, "Well, yes." I'm like, "Yes, you can use that word if you use it in a non, hateful manner." Just like Drag said, as a black guy, he can use the N word, but if he starts using it as a slur for black people, it becomes still
Exactly.
fucking racist.
Irish.
There you go.
Irish, shut up, you cigarette.
Mm.
Fucking
You
cigarette.
bundle of sticks, you.
Oh, don't worry, they don't even pronounce it with an A over here. We pronounce it F-E-G. It's I'm going to go smoke a fig.
Ah, I like it.
A figs, you're smoking fruit. All right, well, let's see what this
Fig.
like when we're not done with the guys' bars yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Bars, hot bars.
Barology
Don't
101.
fucking radar, cause I'm too motherfucking busy.
We missed this
Doing
cue.
everything that I need to be a fucking father for my fucking kids, man. You don't know the responsibility I'm taking on those kids, man. I love my motherfucking kids and I will do.
This is what happens when you let white people go to Skull Island.
Yes, this is. He started out as a what do you call those guys with the face paint clowns? What do you call
Juggalos.
them?
Juggalos. He was a
Juggalo.
fan of ICP.
Started
Oh,
as a
Styx is
juggalo.
in chat, Nightmare.
I know, I saw it.
Hey, Stick.
And the funny thing is, like, he called out a juggalo, right? He was ready to fight the guy. Guy showed up. This guy called the cops.
It was amazing.
Is he aware?
Absolutely.
Is he aware that Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope would fucking Dudley Death drop him through a table?
Yeah, no, they're also pro wrestlers on the side. If people didn't know that,
Down
They
in the
have-
corner.
yeah, no, they have their own wrestling company.
Oh
I
yeah,
read-
what is it called? ICW,
Oh, no.
JCW.
JCW.
Rick, that is a very good point, but only no. Cyrex looks like what happens if Godzilla got basically radiation poisoning.
He looks like Oh, actually, Rick will understand this reference. He looks like one of the things that was crawling off the end of Shin Godzilla's tail, and you cannot tell me I'm wrong.
It's horrible. He looks
Like,
like a lot of.
If
weird
you've
stuff.
seen that movie, he was one of those little living tumors at the end of the movie that was trying to crawl away from Godzilla's dead corpse.
I just
Gross.
I can't get over how short his arms look in this. Like, he's what 5'3" IRL, something like that, 5'2".
He's like 5'2".
He's your height,
Yeah.
right?
Over 5
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah, no, he's Miss Parker's height.
He's about my height. He's,
Wait, you're 5'2"?
yes, I'm 5'2".
I'm almost a foot taller than you?
Oh my God, yes,
I'm
Irishmen are
6'1".
very tall. Here's something I will say. Now, I dated an Irish man. Oh my God, do they have amazing cocks? Okay, ladies, listen.
Jesus.
Yes, we do.
If you ever get a chance to, bag an Irish man, I suggest that you do, because they are absolutely delicious. Not only are their accents really hot when you're having sex with them, but
Depending
they have
on the
some
area, to be
really-
fair.
I don't know what you guys are eating. Maybe it's in the potatoes. I don't know, but they grow huge hogs out there. They're amazing hogs. You'll love them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's put it this way.
Okay.
Let's put it this way, Miss Parker. I am a hog farmer over here, and
Good
I
job.
I am a
You
hog
can tell
farmer.
me.
Okay,
I
just
can. It's all depending. I genuinely have not met an Irish man or over the age of 18 with smaller than average. Like
Yeah.
the world average is 5.1, and I've not met a guy here over the age of 18 with a dick smaller than 5.5, and that is the small end.
Exactly. There's
You
something to
just
be
gave
said
this
about
man
the entire.
ego an
Well, I'm
unnecessary
just saying,
boost.
listen, we always talk about, everybody's like, black guys have huge dicks and all this good stuff. And I'm like, yeah, black guys do have huge dicks on average. But Irishmen, y'all think white dudes don't have dicks. Irishmen.
It's because we have so many gingers.
Oh my God, it's just
That's true,
amazing.
Chubb. That is very, very true.
It's all the ginger. It's the dormant ginger gene. If it doesn't go to your hair, it goes to your dick.
That's amazing.
By the way,
I just said,
I meant to say this whenever we were looking at Rev. Talking about Rev, excuse me. The fact that we got him to do that Or no, excuse me. The fact that he did that shows me that we can get the cucumber video done.
Okay.
Think about it.
I kind of
I'm
okay.
here
This,
for it.
also, quick miniature straw poll in chat. If Rev does the cucumber video, do you think they should also make Shani eat the part that's not in his ass?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, ass to mouth with the cucumber.
To be fair, he's eaten his own jizz before, so
He has, and that's
He's
bad.
fucking straight. He doesn't even have an excuse, and even
He
most
doesn't
gay dudes
know
don't do
any
that.
Better. He doesn't know any better.
Irish.
and that's
His first time
so
was with
fucked up.
Shani.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he has no idea.
He doesn't know what good sex is.
No idea.
There
poor
are
baby.
there are probably like legitimately teenagers in this country who know more about sex than him.
Yeah.
My little cousin knows more about sex than he does.
It's
Yes,
sad.
Chubb, that is your future. I'm sorry, buddy. But that
Goodbye,
is-
Chubb.
You've been a good
Whatever part of you isn't absorbed by Jason's bussy,
That is so sad.
whatever
Yeah,
whatever you
bussy.
call that, like
That's the technical
will
term,
will be
bussy.
swallowed down into the
Really, Lola? Really? Lola,
into the great demon hole.
Really, Lola? That's fucked up. Oh wait, where's
Well, yeah.
recycling going on? Wait, no, where's recycling? Oh, here it is.
Hey,
Exactly.
recycling.
There it
Lola,
is.
I'm
There it
sorry. Is Rev? I know Rev is bad, but is he Christian though?
hell.
All hell,
Oh,
Lola, in the
hell.
chat.
Oh hell, Lola. Love it.
No, don't worry. Twisted Skeptic, don't be sad. Chubb's going to be back reincarnated as another
Oh,
cucumber.
can I say to Jericho D? It's not Lady in the Trump. It's more like Lardy and Trump.
Ben. Look at Ben. These are the best arguments for Christian abstinence education.
Oh, Penn, please don't. I'm from Ireland. That education failed us.
I just
Oh,
realized
my
that though. We stopped listening to these awesome bars. And by the way, no, he's not a little person. He's
not-
5 foot.
No.
He's just a small
He's short.
man.
He is
In order
short.
to be legally declared a little person, even if you don't suffer from a form of dwarfism, you must be under 4'10".
It's 4.
Okay.
No. 4'10" is where dwarfism starts. 4'11" is the cutoff period.
You see, I have a friend who's 4'10", but everything's perfectly in proportion. Everything. Except for her tits. She has very big boobs.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hey man, you can't hate that.
Oh, I can't. She's basically the female me, but tiny.
Oh no, I agree with you. Swallow or spit. I think men. I personally don't want my husband to eat his own jizz because I would feel some type of way. I don't appreciate that situation. Now, if that's their kinky thing that they do, you know what? I won't kink shame you. You do you. But I think that's gonna make your tummy
I will
hurt
kink shame you.
because I would imagine his tummy would hurt because all that Baja Blast has to make for horrible jizz. And then you've got her weird, yeast oven. And it's
Yeast
just,
infections.
yeah. I would imagine that is not a good taste. And because
I'm
he
pretty
doesn't
sure
know what
the
good pussy
this is
tastes
gonna
like.
this is gonna horrify some people, but you know the way the orcs in Warhammer are like a living fungus?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they ever show up on this planet, you know they grew out of Shani's vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Like something else is going to eventually, some other form of life other than the kids is going to come out of her vagina, but it won't be Rev's kid. It'll be an orc.
To be fair, I can imagine Rev's kid being an orc. Like,
Exactly,
let's
Lola.
ourselves.
Specifically Rev's jizz. That's the jizz we're talking about. Specifically his.
Yeah,
That's why it's disgusting.
I imagine it would be like, when like an alcoholic person's sneezes, it's supposed to be like acid. I imagine it's like that.
Yeah, I mean, Rev was an alcoholic for years.
It's like fucking
that's an
xenomorph
awesome
blood.
rule.
And just imagine the xenomorph blood.
Is this so far? Is he better than G-Man?
He's better than G-Man.
Yeah, he is.
He is better than G-Man.
He's better than G-Man. But G-Man has a really low bar, right?
Of course, G-Man will declare himself the winner to this competition.
Of course.
G-Man
he will.
always. G-Man never loses.
Yeah, no, like he bodied Miss Parker. Are you fucking joking?
Did you not see what he did to me this morning? He totally humiliated me.
I know he lost. To be fair, I know if he lost to Vadim Nyquist's cat, he can lose to anyone.
Mm.
No, actually, the one person that he admits to losing to is actually Thunderfoot.
I thought he said he lost. Did he not admit to losing to JF as well?
He didn't admit. He halfway admitted. You know what? That was actually my
who
next
would have
question.
thought? Who would have thought of that rap battle that G-Man would end up being the better person in the end?
Weirdly
Yes,
enough,
he's
Ali, that was
definitely
actually going to
better.
be my better. That's going to be my
Yeah.
next question. Is this
Yes, he
better than
wins.
Tragic?
It's better than Tragic. We listened to a nice catalog of his music. You were there. We listened to a nice catalog. I went through it, gave it a fair share. Most people will only give you about 12 seconds before they change the song. I gave you 30 seconds on almost everything. And I listened to this shit. We all did. We made our decision.
Part of me wishes I died before I heard that.
It's horrible. Uh,
That is Chubb. Actually, no, it's been 5 cars. I think. I think he's been hit by 5.
He's impervious. I told everybody he's
Wait.
impervious. That's a superpower.
Wait, are you telling me that I knew he's been hit by cars, but are you telling me that G-Man has been hit by 5 cars?
5
Yes.
cars. He's
Confirmed.
And he
impervious
thinks
to cars.
God loves him?
God does love him because he doesn't die. That's his superpower. His superpower is he can get hit by a car and
This is
always be
G-Man's
okay.
next look, the next car is going to end up being an 18-wheeler, and he still won't die, but he'll be real
He won't
fucked
die.
up.
I was
Yeah,
going
and
to
he'll
say
praise
an
God.
Amazon. I was going to say an Amazon van's the next one. Like, just imagine Gary steps out to grab his package, but he doesn't see the fucking van backing up out of the driveway, and all of a sudden, bam! Oh
Gets hit.
shit!
Horrible.
G-Man's life is the plot to a best of the worst movie.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
absolutely.
I just remembered who Shani reminds me of.
Who?
Heifer.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Oh my
remember?
god, yes!
Fucking
Wait,
Heifer.
isn't that the heifer from Cow and Chicken?
This is this is Heifer from Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, you're right. I get the animation of those two confused, but yes.
Yes. Tell me she's not Heifer. All she does is eat. And remember when Heifer got so big he had to go to hell? It was amazing. I think
Yes.
Shani's Heifer. This is you, Shani. I'm gonna keep my
I
little
do.
heifer
I think
close to
that
me.
Shani is but a good representation of their actual relationship, Shani and Rev, is Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, she
I was gonna
beats the
say
shit out of
cat
him.
dog. I was gonna say cat dog.
Oh, that's disgusting. Yes, Heifer
They-
was likable, but he was definitely a doofus though too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Chubb has a very good theory here. He thinks that G-Man is impervious to head injuries.
I don't know. I think it just keeps getting shook up, right? He just keeps getting shook up. Every time he gets hit, it's like shaking a soda.
He just gets so many concussions it doesn't matter anymore.
Yes.
Is that what happened to his head? Like, is that why he's so stupid nowadays?
Yeah, he's punch drunk. Think about it.
Yeah, he's like, okay, listen, you have an NFL linebacker of 15 years brain, then you have G-Man's brain. I would take
They're
the
the same
linebacker's brain.
Yeah, I think G-Man's brain might be a little bit worse. You know what I mean? Because he's getting hit by cars. So it might be a little bit worse. But he's just shook up.
Would you rather have G-Man's blunt force injuries or Rev's chemical injuries?
That's
Are
hard.
they
I wouldn't
permanent?
want.
Are they permanent?
Yeah,
Yes.
Fuck.
that's a horrible decision, man. That
You
really.
rather have
is.
wet brain or such severe brain damage that you believe that there was no such thing as black slaves?
No. You're thinking of no. Hold on.
Vaughn thinks there's no such thing as white slavers. That's the difference.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna take this to chat. Chat on which one you guys want because this is incredibly hard.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
I
don't know
It was
repeat the
supposed to be a
question.
simple. I can't believe I managed to brain fuck both of you by accident.
Yeah.
Irish,
Yeah,
repeat
because
the
that's
question.
Okay, so chat. Would you rather have G-Man's blunt force brain trauma or all of Rev's chemical brain trauma?
Okay, wait.
And that includes the side effects. So like,
Do I have all
G-Man's
the
denying
money?
reality and Rev thinking he has a large penis when he has a small one.
Question:
That's
Did
it.
I have Rev's money that he had?
No.
Fuck. Okay, I'm trying to make that easier on myself.
And due to your, also remind you that due to Rev's condition, he did end up, quote unquote, but not really legally, married to Shanna.
Yeah, no, they had like her son signed the marriage certificate. I think I would have to go with Gary, just because I don't think I could be stupid enough to marry Shani.
Because I could see myself waking up in Minecraft and doing some real fuck shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd rather be Gary. I could be Gary. I could stack barrels for a living. I said I could stack barrels for a living.
Barrels.
I think
Barrels
we
for
just
living.
stack G-Man.
Mm, even
Jeez.
Lola said blunt force brain damage. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna double check chat, see how everyone thinks.
everybody's saying blunt force trauma.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, yeah, you'd rather be G-Man, so would I.
Because like at least G-Man still has his family around that likes him somewhat.
Yeah, they tolerate him. Jason doesn't,
Oh, he's nowhere near his family.
and the family he
Yeah.
lives with, most of the children hate him.
Yes.
Don't
And
blame them.
Shani doesn't like him. Let's be honest. She don't like him.
Oh,
Didn't Shani like
No,
literally didn't Shani literally admit that she wanted to leave Jason and then double
Yeah.
back on it?
yeah, she did.
Yeah, she doesn't like
she's-
him. You can.
Oh yeah, no, she was in it for the money, and now that the money's dried up, she's stuck.
Jason,
Both figuratively and
this is a
literally.
public service message to you. She doesn't love you. She literally doesn't even like you. Run while you can.
No. My PSA to him is get fucked, scrub. You deserve
No,
this. You
he
deserve
can't
every
run. He's
second
stuck.
of this.
I'm just saying he needs to get away before she wastes what little money he has left.
Oh, it's almost all gone.
It's gone. He's fucked. They can't move. That's why they're sitting in that fucking place. If they had the money to move somewhere else, they would have done it by now.
Like they did
can't.
last time.
Do you remember? Was it like 6 months ago or something? It was like at some point early in the lockdown in like a COVID. She was like, "Oh, look at my new kitchen," and then 2 weeks later she was like, "We're broke."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bitch. That's why you don't fucking spend 10 grand on a new kitchen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
listen, I can understand replacing like a fridge or a stove or something, but if you're going to do full out renovation, it's either you go full way or you go nothing.
You have to. Well, you have
Didn't
to budget
Jason,
it too.
when money was tight, buy a PS5 from a scalper?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yep.
he paid $1,000 for it.
$1,000 for a PS5 just so she can brag about having a
Funnily
PS5.
enough,
Let's not forget all the money they spent on fucking cameos.
Oh yeah, God.
Oh, yeah, how much-
2100.
Because
$2,100.
my friend, I have a friend who's like a massive Teen Wolf super fan, and she got a cameo from the actor that played the character Kilion in it, who was like really cool bad guy in it, and even that was like 169 British pounds.
Oh yeah, no, like Rev definitely loved Shani,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh, fell in love with her. He fell hook,
Yeah.
line, and sinker. Those original videos of them talking to each other. She's even abusive then. He was stuck.
oh yeah, no, she's
Ironically, you said hook, line, and sinker because you need a pretty strong hook, line, and sinker for Shani.
No, she is the sinker.
yeah, no, she's the anchor on the boat. That
Yeah,
was
she
his
is the
trust
anchor.
fund.
Yeah,
His trust
He
fund
got
just hit a
hooked.
massive. Yeah,
yeah.
it hit a massive anchor on his Shani.
And he's just literally he's gonna go lower than the Mariana Trench, folks. He's sinking.
Jesus.
He's dropping.
Actually, no. Someone
Okay.
said in chat something. Lamorte genuinely said, "My advice to Jason: get yourself institutionalized. Never come out. This world will consume you."
He's been
he's
been
right.
institutionalized.
But no, I don't think after, because like when Shani eventually leaves him, and she is going to,
Mhm.
Yes, correct, he was.
I don't think he will be able to function afterwards.
Well, here's the thing, though, right? Like he was institutionalized. Shit.
I think he will
Whenever
require
Obama was
genuine.
president, because
No, Lola, that's exactly what happened. No, that's exactly what happened. At the time when they got that apartment, since neither one of them had a job, their bank account had to have at least 3 times the amount of that rent in there.
so at least
And
6
then
grand.
they blew 6 grand, and they blew through it. They had more than 6 grand in that account when they got that fucking apartment.
I just realized something as well. Rev, despite the fact he was literally a millionaire whenever he met Shani, probably has the worst credit ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, like hell, my credit score's in the 700s, but I know people like it was funny. We were in Discord yesterday. I was trying to guess people's credit scores. I got close, Buck. If you're watching this, I got close to you. I would say Jason's credit score is probably in the 500s. Like if I'm being completely honest, I can see it being in the 500s.
Like he should have good credit, but he just doesn't.
Well, his parents never taught him anything about finance.
They were like, "Oh, here's all this money. but not how to manage it.
Yeah, man. Like the whole thing is just fucked. I mean, okay, if you had that amount of money, all right, what the fuck would you do with it?
Buy a mansion in somewhere in Louisiana, and then never spend money on unnecessary shit ever again.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, it's just I think that their rent is. Correct me if I'm wrong here. You may know better than me, but it's about $2,000 a month. Oh yeah, no, he's never. Oh yeah, no, he has never worked. Well, no, that's technically not true. He tried to work one time with the what was it? He had that fucking online tech company, I think it was.
Oh
It failed
yeah,
miserably.
fucking the
It
web
failed.
page company.
Yeah, no, it
Which he
failed
just
within
called
like 6
Revelation
months.
News again.
Oh shit. Okay, it's $3,000 a month, so they had to have at least $9,000. Jesus. Yeah, no. Well, what happened is basically Rev doesn't know how fucking computers work.
Does Rev? I don't think Rev really knows how anything works.
Yeah, no, I've heard numbers anywhere from 700,000 to 2.5 million. It all depends on who you ask, really. But I mean, like, you guys got to think about it like this: if it's coming from Rev's mouth, wouldn't he want to make himself seem better? Like,
Yeah,
he's not going to say his actual amount.
That actually does sound like something Rev would do. He is the kind of person who would exaggerate getting left 700,000 to being left 2.5 million.
Yeah, no, because think about it, right? Right. If you say, "Oh yeah, I wasn't a millionaire, I only had 700,000," as opposed to saying, "Oh yeah, no, I had 2.3 million, now it's all fucking gone," which one makes you sound like more of a jackass?
Fair point. Very fair point.
Well, listen, I wait, wasn't his website a GoDaddy.com domain? If not, it was
Probably.
pretty close to quality.
I mean, knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, or what do you call that fucking website that like all the big YouTubers always advertise? It was
VPN?
No. It was like the make your own website. It used to be in focus.
Squarespace.
Yeah, I swear to God, like Rev definitely, it's less than Squarespace quality.
Oh yeah, no, it was fucking horrendous.
Where the hell is Yato?
I don't know. I sent him a link whenever we started the shit. So his
Yato was killed by a falling potato.
Oh shit.
No. Oh god, no! I thought it. Oh no, Yato. All right, guys, F in the chat for Yato. If he pops up, I want everybody just to call him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just give us your Yato facts.
Yes, Yato facts. All right, let's listen to the rest of this crazy ass fucking song because it's awesome. And I don't know what's behind him, but we need to figure that out.
It's like a chia pet.
What is that?
Looks like a chia pet. Wait, hold up.
Did he say?
Yeah, he did.
He
totally did just say.
Was that with the A or the R? Hold on.
No, he said it with the R.
All right, let's see. Oh shit.
Yep,
He said it was ER.
How do we like? We're not even looking for this shit and we find it.
It's everywhere. And see, people get mad. Okay, listen. It's the race. Is this racism, folks? Is it?
Yeah.
Is this racism? Is this a culture vulture? Is he just trying to make a hip rap song?
I mean, he does look like an actual vulture with the long mutated neck.
Chub. Yato's off learning dance moves from Vecco and G-Man.
There you go.
Don't forget GP. Yeah, no, that was an ER. Like, that's definitely a fucking ER. By the way, Miss Barker, that looks like a chia pet in the background.
Why is there a chia pet behind the couch, though?
I don't know. Like, why does this guy exist?
I don't think that's a chia pet. I think that's one of his grubs that he's laid.
Oh God, he lays grubs now. This is not okay.
Like, I think he is. I think he's a termite. We're just not seeing the giant egg sac behind him. You know, like termite queens have those giant ass egg sacs behind them.
Yes.
I think that's what we. That is not a couch. That's an egg sac.
I don't like it.
That is true.
I don't like it either, but it's true.
I don't like it. It's his twin brother. Oh no, it's basket case. It's basket case.
Like honestly, it looks like
Oh, I
two,
just realized. Why does he look? Why does Cyrax look like the thing on a Slither?
because he was the thing in Slither.
Ugh.
Like, why do you even ask that question? It's a better question.
I don't
just-
like him.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure if
Rev's
Like,
he is, he's Rev's baby carrot come to life.
oh my.
oh no. That's
No,
horrible.
whoa, no. That's too big to be Rev's baby carrot. Now, come on.
Ugh.
Hey, Sparker, show him the baby carrot that you got.
Right here on the mic. And if you pay attention, he's got cigarettes. My baby carrot has cigarettes, and they're all inside of his butthole. Oh, he needs another cigarette.
Marlboro or Newport?
Marlboro. Because I'm American.
I imagine
There.
Cyrax as a camel type of guy.
My baby carrot has a cigarette.
Do y'all
because he
have
enjoys
Sterling cigarettes in the US?
They're
it. Yeah,
rare,
they sell
but yeah, I've
Sterlings,
seen them.
They don't sell the menthol ones in the UK or Ireland anymore, and it made me. It's the reason I don't smoke anymore.
No. They don't care about us here. We can get everything, especially here in Vegas. There's all sorts of international cigarettes I can get.
The only thing y'all can't get is good cigars.
Mm.
Cubans.
That's a lie. That's a lie too. We get those bitches too. They have specialty shops just for it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we can't get Cuban.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. Fucking because Obama got rid of the trade sanction, and then Trump put it back, and then Biden got rid of it like day 3.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want a Cuban cigar in America, I think you have to like get it specially shipped to you or some shit.
Yeah, you do. You have to have it specially shipped to your house. It can't go through U.S. Postal Service. It can't go through a third party, so it can't go through Amazon.
Yeah,
Can't go
it's a
through
really
anything else.
hard process. Like it has to
Wait,
be like
y'all
a
can buy
friend.
cigars on Amazon in America?
Yeah, you can get cigars, but like if you wanted to get them from if you wanted to get real Cuban cigars, you would have to get that like in a care package. You
Yep.
know?
Ah,
And someone like a family member or a friend would have to send it to you, or you are on vacation and you bring it back.
it's one of those things where like it's like I've got a cousin who's going to Cuba. Do you want him to bring you back
Exactly.
$300 worth of Cuban cigars?
That's
not many cigars.
Yeah,
No, it's like 6.
exactly. I've never been a
Like-
cigar person, so I'm
Like
not big on it.
my parents got me a pack of Monte Cristo number 5s for Christmas, and 4 of them was like £66.
I heard those are supposed to be really good. But
Real
again,
good.
I just don't know anything about cigars, so I don't care. Only reason I buy cigars is to roll my weed.
I don't
Ooh,
smoke.
have you ever seen the Miss Parker? Have you seen the Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer thing with where they had a series on Netflix, and it was it's them and Joey Coco and this big Cuban and this Cuban cigar roller guy who's hand rolling Cuban like cigars from them, and Kreischer pulls out this gigantic bag of weed, and I mean like size of a laptop bag of weed. And it's like, hey, do you think you can roll this up into one of the cigars? And the guy's just like rolling up as Joey Diaz and Segura are retelling the machine story to the Cuban guy in Spanish, but they're telling it incorrectly. They're like, this Russian guy fucked him on the train, made him pay his way by fucking. And Kreischer's just sitting there like, guys, you telling the story correct?
Probably not.
Okay, well, I want to hear like what else this guy has because I want to see if
He's
he has
gonna
any more
drop another
racisms.
N-word.
He'll probably drop like an anti-Asian slur or something.
Over under 2.5. That's my over under. Chat over under 2.5.
He's definitely going to say another slur. He's going to say the N-word again at some point.
Yes.
But your wings are burning and you're falling over and over, out of control. Your love life is non-existent, just like your fucking rap career, dude. I have a better chin at you than the KKK, unlike you.
Whoa, he just said something with the KKK.
For yourself, you are just
Did he?
a rap career, dude. I have a better chin at you than the KKK, unlike
Yep.
this non-existent.
Miss Parker, both of us just did the same thing. We both did the vomit reaction.
Have a better chin at you than the KKK, unlike
Did
you.
he say join in the KKK?
That's what I'm trying to understand. What the fuck he's saying about the KKK? Let's get it one more time. Let's see if we can.
Are there
somebody in the
captions on this
chat.
video? Has
Hold
someone
up.
I don't know.
captioned
Let's
this?
see. Let me see. That's my. Oh, hold on.
That's very
Hopefully-
true, Carnivorous.
There's
Let's see. Hopefully the auto-generated ones aren't.
Okay, let's see what he's saying because I need to know what he's saying here.
Non-existent, just like your fucking rap career, dude. I have a better chin and you're in the KKK, unlike you.
He has something better than.
Oh, he was so unintelligible while he was saying KKK that the captions couldn't catch him.
Yeah, we couldn't catch it. Like, what are you trying to say?
So he said the N word with the hard ER. He said
And then-
KKK. Now, by the way, Nightmare, are these his own lyrics or is he rapping a song?
Oh, no,
He's
he wrote these.
freestyling. Yeah.
Okay, so he's racist then. He's used the hard N word and KKK in the same song for no reason.
Listen, there are. I don't know any white rappers who actually use the N word in their songs.
Okay, Sargento is saying.
Eminem
says,
occasionally.
I have kin named
Okay.
George in the KKK.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay,
Let's
keep
go back,
playing.
see if we can hear it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just like your fucking rap career, dude. I
Wait a
have
second. Did he just say I had kin named George in the KKK?
unlike
Yes.
you.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. I-
The word, okay, the
Yes,
name,
yeah,
the name George being mentioned in the same sentence as KKK is messing with me, considering what's happening in America right now.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna play this. Let me take this call. Hold on.
Nigga, name for yourself. You are just another motherfucking nigga to my way.
He just said it again.
Yep, yeah, he did.
From the motherfucking blow up. I'm so sick of this little fucking bitch running his little fucking mouth. Time to put this little bitch out. And no offense to Miss Schroeder. I'm sorry to say.
Well, you tell me one thing about this guy that makes sense.
Take your fucking son out. One shot, one kill. It's all it's gonna take from me. And my voice will make your blood spill. Your son should have never.
I can only make out one of every three words.
He's making me physically uncomfortable to look at him.
Oh, he has no shoulders.
He said never bring someone's kid in and something, something, something.
Wait a minute, is he talking about kids?
He said the
I'm
word
highly
never
confused.
he said the word never bring someone's kid.
Their
And
cousins.
then, but he also said the N word again, Miss Parker, while you were taking that phone call.
Oh
Yeah, no.
god. Let me see. Let's
By the
go
way,
back just a little bit.
Lamorte, they're cousins, so I would think his mother would love him very much.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Sweet home Alabama.
Well, the thing is, he's in Ohio.
Oh
Near
God.
Cleveland. He's near Cleveland. He's in Akron, Ohio.
This is what happens whenever the Ohio grass man is allowed near women.
No. Irish, just, this guy is from the same town as LeBron.
Oh,
Really?
Yato fact. Yato nursed an injured lizard back to health. That lizard grew up to be Godzilla.
All right, we have to
Beautiful
kill Yato
fact.
now.
The wonderful Yato fact.
Motherfucker.
I'm losing my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna have to roll a blunt while we do this because I'm like losing my shit. So
There's one song he did where he said he doesn't care about having no shoulders.
so the captioning just kind of said fuck it and it can't keep up. It has no idea what's
Captioning
going on.
off itself at this point. Do you blame it?
No,
Fuck it. Okay.
not in the slightest can I blame it.
You never bring someone's kid on the military.
He says never bring someonene's kid.
Get
And
into
then,
the
Or
military.
the military into your house, maybe
Bullshit.
into your bullshit.
Okay.
Got it.
Question: what size shirt does he wear?
I have no idea what that says.
That's got to be a small. No, I know what it says. It's an old Alex Rodriguez jersey. It's a Seattle Mariners jersey, but he has to wear a children's small. I would assume.
Or a medium, yeah, like a kid's small or medium, because he's a little dude. He's a little dude.
What's wrong with you, dude? You ain't shit compared to me. Have your blue head.
That's true, Alex. That's true.
Blue haired devil.
Oh wait, you're not.
What?
You just a blue-head bitch. So I get this. Fuck, boy. A
What
crucial
cat
bitch.
trying?
Called him a blue-eyed devil. Then he said, "No, you're just a blue-eyed bitch." And I feel
Okay,
like,
so the chat is starting to agree that he is better than Tragic.
yeah, no, he's definitely better than Tragic. He's more creative, at least. Tragic uses the same words over and over again. It gets really boring. He's boring.
Oh,
He's just boring.
I think Tragic is a wannabe mumble rapper, honestly.
Dude, all the auto tunes he was using, he tried every fucking like hip hop tactic, and it sucks. Like you can see why he's so mad. His hip hop
Yeah.
career never worked. He keeps hitchhiking off of other people, hoping that he's gonna get some attention, and it never works. And the reason it doesn't work is because his music sucks.
He tried it with Trubisky, and I think he tried to come into Hannibal and Monty's community.
Wait. Are you telling me that this guy, the
Not
other
this-
guy, is so bad that he was able to get beaten by Shabisky?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Trubisky kicked his ass.
Shabisky's just a stoner who makes like
Yeah.
really fun beats and talks about dumb shit. Like it's awesome.
Oh yeah,
You know, and it's
Tragic sounds like a bad net connection.
Yes, he does. It's pitiful.
And Chubb, of course. Chubb.
Oh, we need
Chubby,
a new channel called Miss Parker Facts. That's awesome.
I'll get on that. Oh wait, we have another Yotto fact. From Buck, of course. Love you, Buck. Yotto
Yes,
is black belt and
Aikido.
Aikido, like Steven Seagal.
There it is. Boom. Don't fuck with him.
The difference is Yado can actually use that completely useless martial art to actually defend himself.
No, the difference is Yotto can get up and actually run.
To quote Steven Seagal, Vladimir Putin.
Yes, him and the Baloney Boys failed. They failed again.
They failed miserably. God, like, you know what? I think that they would trade their souls for one win. Just one.
Yeah. I think he would trade his soul to remember the password to that YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, there is no saying that he's a good father. Like, I've heard people say that, and there's no fucking way. All right. If you have your kid saying that he has seen your dick, no. That's strike 1, 2, 1, 3.
His kid said he saw his dick.
Yeah, Miss Parker. Miss Parker, we might as well pull that up since Irish isn't very familiar with this.
Yeah.
Like, in what context did the kid see his dick? I've accidentally seen my dad's dick, but it was an accident. It was a horrifying accident.
It's a horrifying experience when you accidentally see your parents naked. It's like, the fuck is going on, right?
I walked into my parents when I was younger having sex, and I can still remember it to this day.
I remember hearing my parents have sex one time, and no, my grandparents. I'm sorry. Spent the night at my grandparents' house, and I heard them having sex in the other room. And breakfast the next morning is just so like I was like 11 or some shit. And I'm like this is so weird. You know?
We got a card number 6 facts here. Ape once finished second in a Chewbacca lookalike contest. That's what's up.
It's a great fact. I fucking love facts. If it's on the internet, then it's true. You know.
Oh yeah,
to quote Rev, I'm just spitting facts like Alex Jones.
So you're saying nothing of substance.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. This, for fuck's sakes, Irish, you know about Tragic a little bit, but
a little bit.
We hate him.
Oh yeah, and some more of his racist shit too.
He done said racist shit.
Oh
yeah,
God,
racist
yes.
shit, fucking.
He was saying that Miss Parker looked like a monkey yesterday and had
he
disease.
Called me a monkey. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna just have to take my hoops off, catch the next plane to America.
Oh, and you should hear what he says about
snatch the soul out of that bitch.
Yeah, see what he says about homosexuals. That'll delight you. You'll just be delighted.
Oh no. Oh, this.
Yes.
To quote Miss Venus, I am a southern gentlewoman, and I'm gonna snatch the soul out of that boy.
Fuck you, Chubb. That's my response to that.
So, here you go. This is the video that he keeps telling me that I am exploiting
That's his
kid?
Children.
Yes. It's a Snapchat filter.
It's a Snapchat filter.
This is gonna sound real bad. I genuinely thought the kid had Down syndrome.
Yeah, no, it's just it's a weird filter, that weird droopy face filter. But here's the thing. So He's saying that I am exploiting his children, and Negs is also on this train now. I am exploiting his kids by showing this video to
I thought he
people.
loved you.
He does, but now
Miss
he's
Parker,
picked sides.
what age is the kid in the video?
Preteen. This is like a preteen, adolescent.
By the way, can I just point out that Tragic is in a wife beater right now?
Yep.
Mhm. A really loose fitting wife beater.
So the racist homophobe is about to.
Oh, listen, it's 10 seconds long. Listen.
There you go. Check it out. Here you go.
I can't find my penis. What happened to my penis? Have you seen it?
I seen the penis.
You see my penis? Because I cannot find it.
No.
So that was that, and it gets worse. Let's go down the train of madness.
Oh, yeah.
here.
No.
Yeah, I'm exploiting his kids. That's what he says. I am exploiting his kids, and now apparently I called CPS on him somehow.
No.
That's what I did. So
He needs to go get. He needs to. I'm gonna quote. There's gonna be a very Northern Irish expression, but he just needs to go get in the bin.
Father of the fucking year, folks.
He just
Here we
needs to
go.
get into the bin.
There it is. Here we
That's
go.
a
His
fuck.
son. Check this shit out.
Even the title.
Oh my god! I know what this is too. This is that fucking app where you say it. You say the shit first, and then it sings it for you.
Faggot.
I'm sorry you have citizen.
You caught that? Just for no reason.
Irish, you're gay, man. Respond.
Caught
Okay.
that?
Did he just say, "I'm sorry you have syphilis because you're gay"?
No, he said the F God. Let's play
Yep.
that for you. He said F God for you.
Faggot.
Well, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, this guy's not a good dude.
But I'm the bad person. I am a liar. I am lying about him.
I mean,
I hope
clearly,
his son's children be
hold on,
gay.
wait a minute. To be fair to him, clearly Miss Parker just reviewing his shit is worse than him sitting there with his kids and his kids saying that they've seen his dick.
Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I hope one of his I hope his kid. I hope that eldest kid ends up gay and ends up dating a black guy just to spite him.
Just to spite him. I hope so. I hope he's a happy, wonderful gay man when he grows up. I hope he's beautiful.
Oh,
happy,
God.
lives a
I
wonderful
gotta-
life. Oh, Lola, just so you know, where did he claim this? That's what he's now telling Negs. Yes, that's what he's telling Negs, that I've called CPS on him and his mother.
Two
And-
idiots.
That you called CPS on him and his mother.
Yes,
He lives with
because
his
he lives
mother,
with
yes.
his mother.
He's in his
Yeah.
40s.
How many
isn't he?
kids does he have, by the way?
To my
Couple.
knowledge, there's 3 children to my knowledge.
Yeah, and he's in his 40s, just so you know. Yep,
Yeah,
Allie,
He's talking
Allie,
like
that
was-
that
read the
around his
title.
own.
Yep, I read that
Yeah,
in the first
enjoy
thing
that
one.
title. Yeah, the
He is-
title's amazing.
He can't even spell the word "fuck" correctly.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is that wishful thinking on his part?
I don't know. Maybe.
That's.
Maybe.
I had a bad joke, but I'm not going to say it because it's too bad.
Say it.
No, I actually can't.
He's 39 years old.
Oh, he's 39.
I'll just say
He's
it's. I'll just say it's related to the previous statement that I said about him, and that's why I can't say it because, fuck you. This is in your future. Tragic.
Oh wait, what? He's gonna get fucked in the ass by a big black guy? That's what's
Yeah.
up for him.
What's up? That's what's
Miss-
up. This is what we
Miss
do.
Parker, just a reference. Does Mr. Parker have any gay relatives that can go pay Tragic a visit?
Or me a visit.
No, not that I know of. If anybody comes out of the closet, I will let you know because his family, I'm sure, has beautiful penises all around because it's genetics that give you a beautiful dick. And my husband has an amazing penis. So if I find any homosexuals in the family, I will definitely let you know, Irish, because you would love that. Absolutely
what-
love it.
Between
How
that
about Tragic?
and Drag's gay brother, I think I'm going to be spent by the time I get back from New Orleans.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be exhausted. They wear you the fuck out. These American men they're assholes. But when you get a good one, oh my god. It's just
Not to mention, Tragic cannot hold a job.
no, he
That's
cannot.
yeah, no. He's like, wait,
He's like emo. He blames the trolls for everything. All the things he can't do in life are because of people online.
I
He
just
said
realized something.
yeah.
No, I just realized something, right? Like, we have an alternate timeline where Rev starts out as Rev, then he goes to Tragic, then he progresses to emo, and his final stage is Vaughn.
Oh no, his Vaughn is the epilogue. He turns into Brett very briefly, before devolving into Vaughn.
I can see it.
You know the worst thing is in an alternate timeline, in an alternate future, Shani didn't get with a tiny screaming meth goblin. Instead, she ended up dating the giant re-monster that is Brett, and they had little manatee babies together.
I should kill you for that thought.
That's disgusting.
Like, just imagine that, like that old drunken peasants art of like the brain damaged like manatee, and that's what their spawn would look like.
Oh
You
my
need
goodness.
to be shot. Okay, let's play. Like, let's keep
listen to the rest of
watching this.
bullshit.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Sorry you have citizen herpes. I'm in the doctor's survey. Sorry, baby. Your penis herpes I never told you.
Yeah, I do. Suck my cock, you little ass boy.
Okay, don't hurt
Vila has a good point. Whenever I meet the American men, the circumcision's probably going to freak me the fuck out.
Oh yeah, because you guys don't do a lot of circumcision. Well,
No.
Get over it.
okay, so it is different. I like them either way. My husband circumcised. They do that in his family. But I personally, I like them. They don't bother me either way. You know,
It'll be a shock because I'm so used to like rolling back the hood and there's no hood.
Yeah, there's no hood. They're just there. They're just looking at you. It's amazing. They're just like, hi, here I am. You know. But I like the peekaboo game when it has a hood. That's fun too. You know, it's because you never know what the color is. It's like unwrapping a mystery prize every time. You just kind of push it back and you're like, it's amazing. I love it. I'm a pervert. I said it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Welcome to the club, Miss Parker. Welcome to the club.
Too excited about foreskins.
Who was that guy in the Bible that went around collecting foreskins? What was his fucking name?
There was some dude. It was very, very early on. He was asked by some king or one
King
of the.
David.
I don't know. Someone very important in the Bible asked someone else very important in the Bible to go bring him 100 foreskins.
That was Miss Parker.
I think I love foreskins more than Yahweh loves foreskins. Like, I love them. I don't want you to get rid of them because it's absolutely right. Cutting off a man's foreskin, not only does he lose sensitivity, but it can be unhygienic.
It can be less hygienic than having a foreskin.
Yeah.
It means like, okay, because people say, oh, I want to get my kids circumcised so they never get like smegma and shit. But the thing is, you only get smegma whenever your own body's own bacteria is fighting off an infection. Yeah. But the thing is, if you don't have a foreskin, it won't produce smegma, which means you'll just get a dick infection.
So is that what Gary had?
I would imagine, because he's most likely circumcised. Here in America we do that. It's almost very common for no reason.
Do you know the worst thing is? Do you know what the reason is? It's because the guy that invented cornflakes basically went around.
Yeah.
He basically went around saying that if you circumcise your kids, they won't masturbate when they're teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple of generations later, it basically became a thing where like doctors were like, so do you want him circumcised or not? And the dad would say, well, I think his should look like mine, and that's why it happens now.
Exactly. Yeah, it's fucking stupid that we do it. I hope we can start phasing it out, which would be really nice. But I do think I love foreskins more than Yahweh. He thinks he loves foreskins.
Okay, so Jericho's fact is watching these channels extends your vocabulary. Never heard the word fupa until yesterday.
Wait, wait. You didn't know what the word fupa was?
Oh, here's another fun word. Have you ever heard the word fugazi?
I've never heard of fugazi, but fupa is a fupa is a true thing, but fupa was popularized by Fupus Maximus himself, Ethan Klein of H3H3, leader of the Fupa Troopa Foot Soldier Army.
Fupa trooper.
Quit fanboying.
Also, ironically enough, there's a website which I'm surprised Rev doesn't know about. It means fat upper pussy area.
Yes, fat upper pussy.
Or for a man, it means fat upper pelvic area.
Yes.
But
it's that little flappage.
Yeah,
That hold when you see somebody. It's that little foldy flap.
It's what happens whenever the bottom of your gut and your kind of like crotch area above your penis / vagina fuse together into one large fatty kind of area. Also, ironically enough, Ms. Parker, because you mentioned being hyper sexual, have you ever there is a website called WikiFeet, which is all about feet.
Yep,
and I'm not into feet, but
yeah,
the guy who popularized the term fupa is rated. So Ethan Klein's feet are rated 7 out of 5.
Interesting.
Because his fans have made him. He is the number one. He's rated as the highest on WikiFeet.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
All for the meme. All for the meme of it.
All for the meme of it. Okay, well, see, you know what? The internet's an amazing place. That's why I'm here. I find shit like that, and I want to share it with everybody, right? Like that's the whole reason that we're doing this. Like,
Miss Parker, I know Hannibal and Monty have had her on, and she's been on DP someday. I've been on DP before, but I think someday we should do a stream where me and Nightmare introduce you to some of the more funny / controversial Gil Cord moments.
She knows about Gil.
Oh yeah, I know about Gail. I want to talk to Gail. I want to talk to Gail so bad.
Have you seen her most controversial video, Miss Parker?
What is
No, we're not playing that. No,
we wouldn't play. I would never show that on stream. I would show that to her.
I'll tell it to her.
I would show it to Miss Parker in confidence.
Okay, I'm interested now.
I'll show it to you after we get off here.
Okay.
She has no. Oh, we will show you later. Believe me.
Okay.
It is the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's so funny because she doesn't understand why what she's saying is racist.
I want to raise money to get Gail a cooking utensil because she doesn't have a kitchen. She doesn't have one. So she needs like a hot plate or maybe an air fryer or something. And I want to figure out a way to raise some money and get her a goddamn cooking utensil, some type of surface that she can cook on because she deserves that. Okay.
Set up Zach Knight.
Is Zach Knight? Yeah. Okay, I need to talk to Zach Knight because she deserves something to cook on. Everybody gets to use her content, and she's a really nice person, unlike the rest of these little cows who are fucking assholes and racist.
Gail's thing is when Gail says something racist, she isn't being racist. She's just crazy. She's literally just crazy.
Her trolls have literally, her trolls have literally helped her get a new car. They helped her get a new place to live.
Yes.
and they protect her. It's very weird. Like her husband. Her trolls are like the opposite of like Chris Chan's more trolls.
Yeah, it's an amazing little situation they've made over there, right? Like it's really cool. And I want to figure out, like I said, I got to figure out a way to get her something to cook with, because I don't like the fact that she's not cooking on a nice surface. She deserves it.
Yeah, and fun fact, her ex-husband, I was talking to Zach Knight, her ex-husband may be into some actions that are illegal.
Yeah,
it starts
potentially.
Starts with a P. That's all I'm going to say. You can figure out the rest. I'm not going to fucking.
Let's just say that her trolls have been nicer to her in the last 20 years than her family has been.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? That's not fair.
The only family member of hers that's actually been that has a kind of a reason behind their actions is her mother, but that's because her mother is a very, very, very elderly Japanese woman who doesn't really understand the internet.
Yeah, she's not on it. She has no idea what's going on.
No, she has no real. It's kind of like it was like her understanding of the internet is similar to like Chris Chan's dad before he died. Like he has no idea how anything works.
So basically, like your father.
No, my dad knows how the internet works. He's just stupid. Not stupid. He was a teacher for a long ass time,
know
and
what
he's
you mean.
retired now. But he's
Killed-
technologically illiterate. I've just said that wrong, but you know what I mean. Illiterate.
I know what
He
you
also
mean.
he also almost got you and your mother killed in New York.
Oh, don't remind me. The one time we leave the goddamn country.
That's horrible. He needs to get his ass beat. He needs to get a whooping. He needs to go in the corner and sit down somewhere if that's what he's doing.
11 year. Okay, Miss Barker. I'll sum it up briefly. My dad didn't really understand because he grew up in like the 60s. So his understanding of like America and American culture was based off TV shows. So he was going around calling everyone brother. Everyone hugging people, calling black ladies sister and shit. And I'm like, Dad, no.
No.
But he didn't. But he didn't get that. Then a situation arose where I had to talk us out of getting gang murdered. 11-year-old me had to explain that because we were walking through New York and my dad.
Ignorant, I promise.
You know when you in Ireland, if you want to get by someone in like a bar or a street, you just you tap them on the shoulder, to let them know you want to get past. My dad patted a guy who looked like he was in the Crips on the shoulder.
In other words, Miss Parker, the guy that his dad patted looked like your husband.
And all of a sudden,
we keep the wrong way.
Yeah. The thing is, we were still walking. We didn't even notice this. I saw my dad do it, but I didn't. I saw the guy's reaction. He was like, kind of, what the fuck? But they followed us up the street. It was a busy day. Thank God it was the daytime. It was the guy, probably his girlfriend. There was a baby in a stroller. What looked like the girlfriend's brother, and then what like literally was her brother. I think like her actual brother was with her, and then like I think when I swear to God, like black early 20-year-old guys were appearing out of like cracks in the wall and appearing behind me. Yeah, and I was like behind him, and I was like, and he was like, "Why you?" And my parents both stood there dumbfounded as the guy was like, "Yo, man, why the fuck you touching me for?" And I was like, "These two old dumbasses are going to get us murdered." So I, 11 years old, stepped forward and was like, "Can I talk to you for a second, sir?" And he was like, "Okay, little fella." And I was like, I explained everything. I was like, "No, in Ireland it's a common thing. He was just trying to get past. He didn't mean no disrespect." And dude shook my hand and said, "Y'all from Ireland? Peace," and then just left.
Yeah.
And I just remember turning around, walking on. Turning around. They left. I turned around and just crossed the street as the light turned green to let us cross. And my parents trailed after me. And I just remember being in one of the hotels in New York. I think it was the Roosevelt on like the 30th floor, screaming at my father, but like, "You stupid fucking idiot!" 11 years old, and I was going insane, like a full grown ass man. I was like, "You could have gotten us all murdered." Oh, and you know what the worst thing is? That was our second day in New York. That was the day we went to the Empire State Building. That night, I found out. Oh, I didn't find out until we got home. That night, my uncle back home had a heart attack, and we had to fly home the next evening because
he didn't even get to stay.
No. In between him having the heart attack and the next evening, he had another heart attack and died. So he died, and we had to go home. We were supposed to be. We were in New York for 2.5 days, Miss Parker. We were supposed to be there for a week, then fly to Tennessee so my dad could see Elvis's grave, and then go to Florida for 2.5 weeks. 11-year-old me was denied Florida for 2.5 weeks.
To be fair, that's probably a good thing. I mean,
Florida we were booked in to go. The thing is, this wasn't like we were going there and we were going to buy tickets and shit. We had bought all the tickets for everything. We had bought tickets for Universal, for Disney, for fucking everything.
It's Orlando. Don't go there.
Yeah.
It's horrible. All that.
But thank God, the only silver lining is my parents did get the money back for the holiday. But Jesus Christ, the shit we missed and the shit that we could have missed permanently because we almost got murdered.
See, this is
my
why
dad doesn't. I don't think
to stay in a group. That's why all the Oriental, all the Asian Pacific Islanders, when they come over, they have flags when they do tours here in Las Vegas, so they don't get lost and they don't get go off and
you see, my dad was like, "Oh, the Irish built New York." I'm like, "I'm aware of the Irish built New York, but it's been fucking 150 years, Dad."
They're not Irish.
It's not a good idea. Yeah, you might have wanted just got a tour.
I was like, "Dad, if we were in the Bronx and you tapped a random guy in the shoulder and he'd heard you speak, you would have been fine. But we are not in the Bronx. We were in fucking Manhattan."
Question:
Oh my
was it
goodness.
Teresa's? Was it Teresa's brother?
I don't. Fuck, it could have been. I don't know. It was 10. It was. It was 12 years ago. Nightmare.
What kind of questions that? That's ridiculous. So that's the kind of
Well,
questions you
I'm
get from people
joking.
like Nightmare.
I'm joking,
So
for
mean.
fuck's sake. Say
That's
no.
because in Nightmare State there's only like 4 black guys.
My state is 30% black. We have one of the highest black populations in the country.
Well, compared to New York City, though.
Are
like-
we really fighting about who has more black people? I love
Oh
you
no, I
guys.
lose. I'm in Ireland.
Yeah.
We don't have black people. We have Polish
Yeah, there's
people.
yeah.
And,
I would move to
technically,
Ireland though.
We
If
had a
I knew
conversation.
that I'd be okay, I would totally move to Ireland because it's beautiful.
You'd probably notice some casual racism, but nothing dangerous.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind casual. I live with casual racism as long as it's
But the
casual. You know,
Nightmare
like
and I,
just
yeah, Nightmare and I
smidge.
were talking earlier, and he was like, He asked me, "Did you go to school with any black people?" And I was like, "Not any black people, a black Indian dude." Because I had to
Okay.
explain this to someone once as well. Because I said I was explaining this to someone. He was like, "There's
So
not really
like no African immigrants
no
or anything like that.
you know the way it's like in India. There's Indian people, and there's black Indian
Really
people.
dark Indian people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
They come in all the colors.
black Indian people look. They don't look like Indian people,
No.
nor do they look like African black people
No,
or African
That's true.
Americans.
it's very distinct. Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
distinct.
it's a very distinct look. There was one dude. His name was Jeremy Jamone, and he that's not a
Good
dox,
job
but
doxing him.
no, he's cool as fuck. Really successful dude now, but he was the closest we had to like a black dude in our school. There was definitely a black guy when I was there, like young, but he was the only one in my like year group. We had a lot of Filipinos and a lot of Polish people. Polish people are like, there's more Polish people in Ireland than there are gypsies in Ireland, and we make gypsies.
That's not
Do
true.
you know who the Polka King is?
I do not. Oh, no? Who is the Polka King?
Don't worry, I'll tell you about it. Okay, listen to this, and I'm gonna tell you about the Polka King. I think I have to share that with you. Do you know what polka music is?
I know what polka music is.
Okay.
Yeah, is polka the German one or the
Are you
Polish
talking
one?
about the movie?
The Polish one. No. I'm talking about the most epic polka song ever, the polka rap. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. There's a movie called The Polka King.
There is a movie called The Polka King, and it tells the story about a man
It's
who
got
became
Jack
the Polka
Black
King.
in it.
It does. It's fucking hilarious, but it's a true story. And the polka rap is a real song, and we just might have to listen to it because I
fuck it, we
need
can
you to
do it.
hear this.
Let's do
It's
it.
amazing. Okay, so let's
So-
play this, and then we'll do the polka rap. Can I play the polka rap?
Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Wait a minute, so it was Jan Levin. That's the name of the Polka King.
Yes, he's awesome. He was a grifter, an amazing grifter. Well, a shitty person, but he was really good at being a shitty
Yeah, no.
person.
Apparently, he got people caught in a Ponzi scheme.
3 times over.
He's Polish. Just in case you're wondering.
Amazing. That's why it popped in my head. You said Polish, and I was like, oh, this is my favorite Polish person is a criminal. It's amazing.
The Irish Polish are like super liberal as fuck too. Like but compare that to the current Polish, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
Poland right now is super authoritarian, right? Because all their liberals left. Because
It's an amazing story. We might have to do it on a movie night if you're down. I'll watch it with you. It's amazing.
All right.
All right, let's play this shit. This is crazy. Let's go. Come on.
This is tragic. This is not the Polka
You
King.
nigger.
why?
Oh, whoa!
One more time, folks.
That
And,
one was
doesn't work on your
that
phone.
one was a but that's the third variation we've heard.
Yeah, he likes that word, folks. But I'm lying. I am here lying to you.
Pen, it doesn't work on your phone. You have to go on your laptop.
I'm being the worst person in the world. Look at me.
Sure does, Charlie.
Oh,
I got very uncomfortable.
Yeah, because he's an asshole, and he's a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. I don't make up anything about people, and you know, Nightmare, you can attest to it. I do my research, right?
Oh yes, I've been in a chat with this woman just vigorously on her keyboard. I'm like, what the fuck's she looking at? She tells me, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And I don't talk about something unless I've done my research. Because I don't like, because I'm a petty bitch. Like, that's something you guys have to understand about me. I'm so petty that I don't want to be called out for fucking up my facts. I don't like that feeling I don't like being wrong. So I'm only going to speak on it if I know I'm right.
I mean,
it's the right time.
I mean, well, you fucked up on one thing. Irish is not Irish. He's Northern Irish.
We did a census, and I put down my national identity as Irish, and I have an Irish passport.
Okay.
Shut up and just go with things.
Shut up. You're just being mean to me. And now we're going to listen to the best song that was ever written.
Add on, Leah. The safer you are.
Ad.
What kind of car ad is that?
No idea.
Why was that girl dressed like JoJo Siwa?
I don't know what kind of, I don't even know what car they were selling me. The ad was so fast. Here it is, folks.
Mitsubishi.
Here it is. The best. He's gonna rap. After he got out of prison, he learned how to rap in prison.
With tears in my eyes, I left my Polish home. 2 suitcases packed with everything I own. America, the money trees, this was my only goal. And for this I will work, body, heart, mind and soul. I dream that everyone in Vegas by now will know my name. In Chicago and Cleveland I will have great pay. In Big Apple you will see my smiling face. From Central Park, Soho, even in Park Place. When I got to the States, I formed a polka band. We started in dance hall, toured by bus across the land. I never lost my dream of being a big star. I pursued it everywhere, here, there, near and far, yeah, but with revelation.
Tell me this isn't your jam. Tell me this is not your new favorite song.
And damn, this is the polka.
What was that, babe?
Pen, you're speaking. It sounds like Norwegian being spoken by Decepticon.
Yeah.
Pen.
Whoa.
And you sound like a Decepticon.
Headset, is it plugged in all the way? You muted.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, this is like my favorite.
All right,
polka
Dave. Thanks
song
for coming
ever.
up, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Yay. Let's check this shit out. This is the best song ever.
Kept trial and tribulation, but I stay in meditation. Overcome my situations. You can say I did it all. They wanted to see me fall. I've been locked behind the walls, but still I'm standing tall. I don't leave the video loca, but now I'm rapping polka.
He looks like my uncle.
Huh?
He looks like my uncle Shorty, who's a redneck in Louisiana.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I fucking love this old man. He went to prison for like 10
3
years.
Ponzi schemes, yeah.
Yeah, it was federal prison, you know, and he didn't get along with the racist white people, and he ended up becoming friends with a lot of black guys in prison, and he learned about rap music, and he decided in prison, and he wrote this rap in prison, and this was the first song he did when he got out, and it was
This reminds me of that guy Shoji Tabushi that they covered on Best of the Worst Ones. He's just like he just shows up out of nowhere, talks about how he loves country music, and then just starts playing the violin out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's amazing. He's fucking amazing.
What's
Total criminal. So he's like he's a real G, right? Like he's a real G. He did time. He got locked up. He was a criminal. Like he's he's more gangster.
He's a scumbag, but
he's a total scumbag.
But he's a smart scumbag.
Yeah, he conned people on a trip to see the Pope.
The Pope. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
he was an amazing con man. He literally conned the Vatican. It was great.
All right, you have to have balls to do that and smarts.
That's what I'm saying. He is amazing. All hail to the Polka King. Little known American fact.
with
Yeah, he
hard
did.
work and luck,
Jack Black was
I
in
made
it.
it really big. Playing my polka music at every major gig. Everyone in Sheboygan was singing my polka songs, but I never realized things could go so very wrong. When I thought I was at the top, fate decided to call the stop. But the crash began the end, and it is. I lost two good friends. I trusted in people, never thought to learn the law. This was my mistake, and it led to my downfall. Next thing that I knew, they were revoking my bill, and then the judge said harshly, "You go to jail." The only
This
crime
is just
I
him
did.
telling about how he went to prison.
Pretty
right?
much. That's what makes it so gangster. Is that not what
it's-
rap music is? It's just talk about how they got you.
I prefer
Murder was the case that they gave me.
I prefer my music to have more substance,
Wait,
but sure.
Jack Black played this game in a
Oh
movie.
yeah,
Apparently.
oh yeah, no, in a Netflix
We'll watch it.
movie. Yep.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch it.
Yeah, and Dan should be coming in. He said he wants in, so I threw
Oh,
him in.
by the way, people were talking about Irish gypsy music in the chat briefly. If you click the second YouTube link I put in the chat, Miss Parker, this is genuinely a common occurrence in Ireland, right?
I don't see it.
Do you know? Okay, if you go to the live chat,
Just put it in the private
Oh.
chat.
okay, one
And
second.
Dan, we're getting feedback. Dan, we're getting feedback.
It's like a.
There you go.
Dan, it sounds like you're getting shazammed.
All right,
one
let's see
second.
if Pen works now. Pen, speak.
Hello.
Okay, you're better.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry, I'm using my mobile internet. I'm at the cabin and it's being a bitch.
Oh,
You have a cabin and you haven't invited us yet?
a beautiful
Well, if
cabin.
y'all come over, you know, there are 6 beds here, so you know,
Jesus.
come on over.
Is that like an orgy cabin? Why do you have so many beds?
Penn told me
mean,
there's a cabin
I
like
mean-
that somewhere in Ireland that I could go to.
Exactly. I mean, if y'all want to, you know,
Oh,
the night is young.
I like where this is going. Fuck yeah.
Okay, one second.
Party under the eternal sunshine.
Fuck yeah, let's
Jesus.
do this shit. Aries
Irish-
can wear like a camera and we'll just make him run around. It'll be like the best porno ever. We're gonna go to prison. It's gonna
Jesus.
be great.
Irish. put it
But
in
we
the
will
private
be
chat.
legend in the yard.
Yes.
I love how we have one of the whitest people on the planet in Penn talking about having an orgy with Miss Parker.
Yeah, a dirty, nasty, illegal.
There you
orgy.
go, Nightmare to the private
What
chat.
can I
That is-
say?
by
I
the
have
way,
it
this,
in the private chat.
I'm
so-
not entirely sure if this specific video is a real one or if it's two traveler boys taking the piss out of other traveler boys. But this is a common occurrence in my country.
This looks scary.
So are
I'm not gonna
petrol
lie.
bombs.
Is this the game of trailer homes?
It looks
This
like
is
some
a-
trailer
this is-
park shit.
This is Irish traveler children calling out other Irish traveler children to fight.
What is an Irish traveler children? What does that
Gypsies.
even mean?
Irish travelers
Gypsies.
are gypsies.
Is that
Is it gonna-
a slur? Can I say that? Will I
They're
go? Am I
basically
gonna get
trailer
canceled?
trash. No, they're basically
Okay, I
trailer
wouldn't
trash.
say that, Nightmare, because that will get you in trouble.
I've said worse.
Irish travelers are their own ethnic subgroup in Ireland. They're like Romani gypsies, but with Irish accents.
Okay. All right.
You
I'm
guys,
learning
you guys
stuff.
have some like what you guys call Roma gypsies in America are Romani. And yes, Vila's right. Traveler music and gypsy music are different. There are overlaps in the communities.
Okay. I'm gonna learn this stuff.
Between
This is
Roma
why I
and
like
Irish
talking
traveler.
to you guys. This is why I like the internet. I get to learn shit that
If
I
you ever
never
want
knew.
to, if you ever want to see some of it, TLC literally made a show years ago called "My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding."
Yeah.
Try and watch the UK version, not the American version, because the UK version actually shows some of the more less than scrupulous things that happened. And yes, Vila, you're right. Travelers are not gypsies,
Okay.
but people in Ireland, they are still commonly referred to as gypsies because people still haven't got the confusion.
All right. Let's see what this is. This looks scary.
Yes, but
is
this
Irish
happened.
nephew.
What'd you say?
This is Irish's little nephew.
Oh no.
No, my nephew is 2 years old and tiny.
You're a dirty shite. Last week, you got stuck up on one of those trees, and I had to help you down. Help you down, I did.
And you went behind our backs.
You threw a snail in
Look
my
how
house.
pale he was.
I
Can you
put
just see how
to
pale? Did you see how
and
pale
I
that kid
fucked you
was?
down the-
They're just
I can't
so
understand them.
angry.
Like,
Yeah, no.
like, I
That's
know
the
that
thing.
they're
The
speaking English.
Irish traveler accent is very, very strong.
You know,
Um,
I know that they're speaking English, but I cannot
Yeah.
understand a word of what they're saying.
Yeah, it's a really dirty Irish accent.
It's like
and
a
I don't mean
Donegal.
to say it that way. I guess I don't. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. I
Donegal.
believe me. You would be right. It's like a it's like a Donegal accent on crack.
Yes, there you go. It's like okay. I would akin that
Yes,
to
Vila,
the accent.
You were again correct. Gypsies are Romani gypsies, and the Roma people, Irish travelers, are Irish travelers. It's because in Ireland and England specifically, they kind of they intermingle a lot. Because and they're basically people. A lot of people don't understand the difference. There is a difference, but there is some crossover as well. But like Roma gypsy culture is Romani in
We're here
nature.
to watch
Romani.
your cousins. Your cousins yell at each other. So
The other thing I'm gonna send you is there's a very common thing. If you can hit play on that, Miss Parker. There's a very common thing that happens in traveler culture here as well, and it's a people swearing on the Bible for no reason.
road, you wanker, yeah.
Fucked you down the road. Then, after that, my boy here every morning will flog you up and down the place.
My boy over here will flog you
Flog
up and
you
down
up.
the place.
that just
Okay.
means he's gonna kick his
Yeah.
ass.
I get it. All right, I got you, little badasses. I got you.
I'm out here in the cold, just to show you I'm not a bitch. Just to show you that.
Hold on, wait.
After that,
That
my
was
boy
great.
here every morning will flog you up and down the place.
I'm out here in the cold, just to show you I'm not a bitch.
I'm out here in the cold, just to show you I'm not a bitch.
Look at them pythons.
That might be my favorite line ever. Oh,
Just to show
I'm
you
in a tank top.
I'm in a tank top.
And I swear,
Hey,
I swear,
They're like little drunk babies. This is
Yeah.
adorable. Oh,
But,
Could you check
You know
when
what's
this was
thing is some-
uploaded?
some-
Because if this is in June, this would be hilarious. Oh no, I'm
Let
in a
me
tank
see.
top.
it's
in,
May.
In June.
May
In May.
2014.
Fuck
It's
off.
May.
May 2014 was pretty hot here.
Oh, that's amazing. He said, I'm out here in a tank top to show you I'm not a bitch. I'm going to show you I'm not a bitch because I'm in a tank top. This is great. They're little drunk babies. This is fucking crazy.
you'll be shining into a bucket for 2 weeks after I'm done with you. You dirty shining bucket. You
eat
pyramid
your
bastards.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner out through a fucking tube, I tell you, you innocent
bunch of
bastard.
boys.
This is amazing. What did he say about dinner?
You'll be eating your breakfast, lunch, and dinner through a tube, and I'm done with you.
Gotcha. This is amazing. Oh,
You want to come into tower? You think you're the king of tower? You're the king of dog shite. That's what you're.
you're the king of dog shite.
Okay, Miss Parker, this one's a slightly more what do you call it, but if you also who's getting called?
I don't know. I don't know. Everybody?
Nightmare, you getting called? I ain't getting called. I don't
This is
think.
I'm
Oh
not
no,
getting called.
it says Nightmare is calling me. Nightmare was
Yeah,
calling
Nightmare
me.
is not on the show anymore.
Why
Oh,
is
what the
Nightmare
hell
not on
happened?
The show? What happened? What happened to him? Where did he go?
I have no idea. 1 second, I'll find out. Nightmare is typing.
What happened to Nightmare? Oh no.
I
You're
have
the king of.
replaced him.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh no, his niece knocked out his internet.
Oh no.
But
So
no,
he
if you
took over.
Miss Parker, if you click the other YouTube link in the private chat, this is an actual thing that happens, and this was only the least. The one I wanted to show originally was it was the original one was a gypsy woman. Not a gypsy woman. I always use the word gypsy because of just habit. A traveler woman.
We're all learning.
A traveler woman smashed up her husband's caravan because she'd apparently heard he cheated on her, and then it cuts to him with an actual priest swearing on the Bible he didn't. Now this one is different. 1 second, Nightmare's calling me.
This is amazing.
Okay, the next.
Well, everybody knows you can't tell a lie when you have your hand on the Bible. Come on, man.
Of course. Ah,
That's Jesus 101.
that's how Jesus works.
Mhm.
That is how Jesus works. I have so much weird shit.
Miss
around
Parker,
me.
if you click the second video, I'm not quite sure the context of it, but it appears to be a, from what I've heard, it is a young traveler woman being made by her mother to swear on the Bible with a priest.
Yes, that's what I see here. You just have to share it. It's backstage.
Oh, is it? 1 second. 1 second. Nightmare Minute.
Or did we lose the ability to actually share shit because
Oh
Nightmare?
no, exactly.
No, you should be able to share shit.
Well, if he's the one who's controlling the StreamYards,
Ooh, that's
then,
true. One
then
second.
no. Yep, we're all
This
we're
might
just
also-
here now.
We
He
are
might
currently
also
in
be
limbo.
eternally on a stream.
Oh,
Yes.
Nightmare just says, "Give me a sec."
Oh, what can we do while Nightmare's not here that he wouldn't like?
Talk shit
Ooh.
about South Carolina.
Oh, anybody have South Carolina facts that we could just talk about?
It is where the modern version of the Klan originated.
Ooh, good fact. Good fact.
Fucking children. Hold on, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Nightmare, you were talking. Was that Mr. Parker?
That babe,
Yeah, it
come
was.
here. They just want to say hi. They saw you and they'd like to say hi.
I'm in a rush.
Can you say hi
He's
to the
fine.
fans?
He's fine.
They love you. Goodness.
Damn, Miss
Fucking
Parker.
Green Bay. Fucking Green Bay.
Damn, Miss
He's a
Sorry
hottie.
about that.
I told you, he's a super hottie.
I have a child over here that's fucking my internet.
Maybe rephrase the sentence.
Okay, my niece knocked out the internet.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm back. So yeah, let's see.
Okay, I wonder if this is an Irish traveler or an English traveler. We'll find out from the accent. Because
She
if
looks
it's
like
if
she's
it's
from Jersey.
if it's a
Isn't-
soft
Isn't
accent,
the English one called pikeys?
no, that is again a slur.
I was like, is that it sounds
everything. Unfortunately, every term used for
every Irish
Travelers,
term
yeah, no,
is unfortunately becoming a slur.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
Okay, let me see.
R1
Because if they have a kind of
R
if they have a kind of soft Irish accent, they'll be an English traveler of Irish descent. But if they have that hardcore, barely understandable accent for you Americans, then they're an Irish traveler. Listen to the priest's accent, and you'll be able to figure out who they are.
All right, let's check this shit out.
Irish priests, Catholic priests don't have.
And this is the Holy Bible, and Ellen here is going to make a sworn statement.
He's American.
Oh, it's an American gypsy.
Yeah.
Sorry, American
My
traveler.
name is Ellen Collins, and I'm here to clear up lies.
She's not.
Oh no,
About
she's
me last year, I was given false
she's very
warning and
Irish.
decided to call off my
They
visit.
probably just moved him
Scandal
into the
was that
United
I was
States.
supposed to have meeting a boy called
He could
Darren
be a missionary priest.
Larson, 15 or
That's my point.
16 years old. I swear in this holy Bible that I never met Darren Lardens or any other boy at the cinema or anywhere else ever in my life, and I had never planned to.
You swear on that piece of paper.
I do.
Those are the largest hoops I've ever seen someone wear.
I've seen bigger.
Also,
Hold on, wait a
Miss
second.
Parker, she is swearing on the Bible that she did not meet these boys whose names I can't remember what she said because she's saying it really fast. That she did not meet them at the
Jamie
cinema.
O'Donovan.
Exactly. What kind of weird sexist bullshit is it really that Catholic over there? Is it that Catholic?
Gypsy, I keep saying gypsy, but traveler
The southern
culture
part of Ireland
is very, very, very religious. Very religious. Because they're complete Catholics.
Yeah, because this is some Catholic shit all
they
day.
They will bring their children to Medjugorje, which I can't remember exactly which country Medjugorje is in, but it is a shrine to Mary, Mother of God, and they will bring their entire family there just to say that they visited a place that Mary supposedly appeared. They are super Catholic. Oh, and Miss Parker, I need to see your face for this. And I'm sure that Vila might. Because Vila says that she has traveler family as well. So Vila might correct in chat. You can correct me on anything I got wrong. But in Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, the TV show that I mentioned earlier, that Jericho D mentioned it being an amazing series, there is a thing, a cultural thing in the traveling community. I'm not sure how common it is, but it was demonstrated it's pretty common in that show, but you know how people are for ratings, and it is the act of grabbing. And you know what they do? Okay, it is when a traveler, a young male traveler, yes, yeah, big thing, yeah. Read what Vila put there, that they're all about purity.
Oh Jesus, they would hate the United States.
But the thing is, on nights out and at family weddings and at things, yeah, Vila knows what I'm talking about. Grabbing is when a traveler boy would grab usually another traveler, a girl, and he like it's when you go up to someone and you're talking to him and you want to kiss him, but what they do is they will grab the person. It will full on look. It is borderline. In fact, I'll say what it is. It's basically a low form of sexual assault because they grab them, they hold them in place, and they talk to them until and hold them there and talk to them and talk to them and talk to them until the girl kisses them, and that is considered part of normal courtship in the traveling community, at least as far as my knowledge goes.
What if she just kicks him in the nuts?
Yeah,
and they just
as Vila said,
grab him and put him in a car.
But the thing is, that reminds. That's a thing that happens in
that's a thing.
There's some country I remember, Kyrgyzstan, where they just kidnap people.
And if you kidnap the wife and if you kidnap the girl and you have sex with her before anybody else does, then you get to keep her as a wife.
Yeah, and the old women.
More
the old women try to, the old women tried to the old women of the family try to force a bridal veil on you, and basically until you accept it, they will just keep trying to talk you into as Vila said, yes, grabbing is very rapey, but unfortunately it's very common. See, the problem is in Ireland there's a kind of a big debate, and it was actually a thing in our last presidential, our presidents in Ireland are kind of a semi figurehead position, but in the last presidential election, someone who one of the people running basically said that he was going to try and force travelers to settle, because it's kind of like, the way cops in America, no offense, Nightmare, they treat people differently depending on what.
Oh, shut up!
It's a similar thing here with travelers because of travelers do have travelers do have a stigma. They unfortunately do get involved in criminality because people won't employ them because of stereotypes about them.
So there's systematic racism happening.
Yes, but one of the problems is it's kind of like a weird kind of balance between if a traveler gets accused of something. Oh, by the way, yeah, she's not what I call she's not wrong when she says revealing outfits and tacky. She is not being bad. They are bad outfits. They are not well.
So why do we dress? Why do we dress like this if we're not engaging in activity?
Yeah. The thing is, the Irish government, there's a lot of things that because of the systematic racism that they get accused of all the time that they let travelers away with. Like, for example, traveler kids do not usually stay in school. They do not usually they
have a high dropout rate.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're legally obliged in both Northern Ireland and the Republic. We are legally obliged to go to school until we are 16. We cannot drop out. It is against the law.
So just claim to be a traveler.
They are allowed to not send their children. If my parents didn't send me to school, they could face criminal charges for
their teachers.
Yeah,
we call that because it's because it is a human right to an education. But they are allowed to ignore that. Yes, that's true. Boys leave 11, girls maybe 13, 15. And from the ages of, by the way, girls are not taught how to have careers in traveler culture. They are taught to be wives.
Ms. Parker, does it sound familiar?
Yes, very much so.
But instead of it being a religious thing, it's a whole culture. And being gay, very, very low acceptance rate in I
would imagine.
And there's very few out gay travelers. And the big issue amongst the community seems to be that I know a guy there's a guy in my year who's a traveler, and he's a doctor now. Like, he has his medical degree. He is doing his doctorate as we speak. Like, he is going to be a doctor. Traveler doctors are not a common thing. You're more likely to bump into an Indian doctor in Ireland than you are a traveler doctor.
My doctor's actually Indian, so like Indian. So.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate when I hear stories about, no, Aries, you can't have the baby carrot. It's full of cigarettes.
Yeah. Look at that. Vila said traveler children are entitled to 132 days off of school. A year.
Crawl on my back.
I only got 10.
Yeah, but like 132 days off, I mean, it's because they keep traveling around. So they'll travel to one place and maybe send their kids to school there for a few months and then they move again. So the kids don't really get like a structured education either. It's like a very strange thing that happens, and it's so weird. But then because this person, basically this like presidential person said, he basically said that he had nothing against the culture of travelers itself or the community, but he said the whole thing about them traveling and their kids not being educated properly he was going to stop it. He was basically going to end the traveling part of the traveler community. He was going to make it illegal because a lot of the places that they travel and live in caravans, and they park everywhere. Like, I mean, anywhere. Like, they'll park illegally, and they'll like it because there's so many places that don't allow them to go places. Like, caravan sites don't allow them in there because caravan sites exist, like, you know, commercially for holiday makers mostly in this country, but the travelers will just stay there forever,
and so they just have set up camps in these little makeshift cities.
Yeah, like there was a place I used to drive past it with my mom because she used to work in this town, and I used to get the bus from this town to Derry to go to college a couple of years ago, where there was like a little off-road area. It used to be like it used to be a dumping area, so people would go dump garbage there, and then the council would come pick it up and bring it to the actual, you know, like civic refuge place. But I just remember one day going past, and there was a whole bunch of caravans in there, and the travelers had actually built a cement wall so that the place couldn't come in and make them bring their what do you call it? And there was horses and shit there.
What?
Yeah.
That's
like horses
crazy.
And yeah. It's so weird. Like it's weird because the horses were a big part of the culture because they used to pull their old fashioned caravans. Like the old, it's both a thing in Roma and traveler culture, horses. But actually, the biggest traveler site in the UK, a place called Dale Farm, which was 50% of it was legally owned by the travelers, but 50% of it was illegal occupation. The UK government just cleared the whole site, just forced them all out. Like, they sent in the police and cleared the whole place out. And then when I say they cleared it out, I mean like they there was old women like it was literally like something out of a movie. There was old traveler women and old Roma gypsy women standing at the border as like at the front protest line as the cops were moving in, literally saying, and this isn't a joke, full on, I put a curse on you, like full on hexing them. And they burned a whole bunch of the illegal caravans. All the caravans.
Only Von Helton can put hexes on people.
The caravans that got left behind were burned. They were just put to the torch by the cops, by the government.
That's fucking insane.
Oh, by the way, you know, if Vila made a weird point, if the government didn't sell and disallow travelers literally everywhere, they wouldn't need to park illegally, and if people didn't threaten to petrol bomb everyone too, there would be less hostility. That's the thing, yeah. In Northern Ireland, the riots are still happening, Miss Parker. They're not as bad as they were the last time we talked.
Happening.
They're still fucking happening, and I'm honestly just like, the thing is, it's because once Prince Philip, they've been talking a lot about them a lot more in the news now. And I think eventually the British government's going to have to step in and basically tell the people who are on their side, actually, the loyalists, they're called loyalists because they are loyal to Britain. They will basically have to tell them to go away. Or because the problem is the people have said, oh, the British can just send the army in. Like, I've heard that a lot on American Twitter. Why don't the British just send the army in? Like, well, because the last time the British sent the army in to protect nationalists in Northern Ireland from loyalists, it ended up starting a civil war. Because then the army stopped protecting the nationalists and started shooting them. and that caused the Troubles. So that's a bad idea. The only army that we want to see here is the U.S. Army at this stage, because the U.S. Army has a very unlike the British Army, is how you say, very, 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 very pro-Ireland. And considering the current U.S. president is third generation Irish, and I think someone on Twitter a couple of months ago said that if something like the Troubles ever kicked off in Northern Ireland again, we wouldn't be seeing British troops or American troops on the ground. It would be the United Nations would just send in the Peace Corps, and the Peace Corps is made up of mostly Irish soldiers. And yes, Vila, unfortunately,
Scandinavians to reinvade Irish.
Skagel, Skalmul, Skildir och Klavner.
Ja, då kan vi då med skandinaverna, du vet.
I would sooner happily be part of the great Nordic Empire again than be under the boot heel of. Also, don't y'all have better healthcare than England too?
Well, the NSA has had some budget cuts.
But I meant not just Norway. I meant like Scandinavia in general, like especially like Sweden and Switzerland and like those areas. Like, will we invade Switzerland too? Still the healthcare.
I don't know if our longboats can reach Switzerland, but we'll give it a fucking try.
We'll walk them over the mountains, Penn, for fuck's sake.
Oh, we've done it before.
Ragnar did it whenever he sacked Paris. He walked his longboats over a mountain.
You don't know the elevation of Switzerland, but I believe in you, man.
Fuck it, we'll row them down through the snow. But yes, no, Vila's right. Yes, Vila, you can come. You can indeed come if your mother's family is from Southern Ireland. That makes you Irish. Basically, put it, there's a phrase in Ireland because a lot, like so many people in this Parker claim Irish ancestry. Like, oh, I'm 1/32 Irish. There's a phrase in Ireland: if your granny's Irish, you're Irish.
Exactly. It's funny because Americans are the only ones who do that. It's very weird. I keep trying to explain this. I need this to become more common knowledge. Okay, Aries, you gotta get.
Because there's one of the big things is people. It seems to be like a real weird thing is because we recently just did our census here in Northern Ireland. We do a census every 10 years. The UK does a census. Northern Ireland has done theirs. I think the rest of the UK. I think Scotland is doing theirs next year, but. It is expected now. I think I said this the other night that it is expected that the nationalists, that's the not necessarily Catholic, but nationalist people who identify as Irish in Northern Ireland is due to, for the first time in its now centenary, because it's been 100 years of Northern Ireland since 1921 this year, that when the results come out next year, that the nationalist identity will now eclipse the unionist identity for the first time in 100 years. And they recently did a straw poll in the south, and a big company put out what would you vote for unified Ireland, and 72% of the people, I think it was there's a population of the south of Ireland's 5 million. I think 1.5 million people actually did the poll, so not the whole country because it was just an online thing, and 72% of them were in favour of United Ireland. So at some point in the next 10 to 15 years, there will be a United Ireland and an independent Scotland, because Scotland is on the way out, and Britain won't be able to function because no Northern Ireland means no kind of little country to depend on it. No Scotland means a lot of their oil and their weapons are going. That's the thing. England can't really survive because what happens if all the countries that leave reunify into a Celtic Union? Because it could be a thing. It's already an economic and trade thing.
England. Because England makes 95%, almost 90% of the money of the UK.
That's true, but Scotland was offered a Canada plus situation, and if the Celtic Union ends up as Canada plus, we will have more GDP than England.
That's an interesting situation.
I'd happily tack myself onto the American continent Northerners, mostly because it means I could go to Canada without a visa.
Okay, so Irish, you've been rambling for way too long.
Been talking about all the stuff.
Yeah, no, we need to wrap this up because we still need to show Miss Parker the video. Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to thank everybody for coming on. I want to thank everybody who watched this. So, like, share, sub, all that good shit. We'll be back next Friday with something. I don't know yet. I still have to come up with ideas.
We might actually have an actual episode next week, potentially.
We might. Thanks, guys.
Be there or be
Bye-bye.
square.
Or just be Irish.